Yo, 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 yo. This is... this is too much. Hello, beautifuls. This is Aromie here. Welcome back to Mystic Destinies. I know, same outfit. Whatever. I'm really hooked on the game right now, so don't judge. Anyway, we are here with the final route of Hikaru. The ever-charming Hikaru has had a tragic life, though rarely will one catch him without a smile plastered on his face. He is known as a friendly yet stern man who takes his job very seriously, but he prefers to stay in his memories of a happier time when he can. Hikaru rarely uses his abilities to the fullest because of past events that still haunt him to this day. The enigmatic professor. I wish I could turn back time. Okay, I was like, what? My phone's blown up? Spoiler warning, we already read everybody else. No need to tell us. Woof, what the heck? Who's that? Who's that person? Hikaru? Book 1, Shattered. This is interesting, it's in books, so I don't know how long these books are. I look around at all the guys surrounding me, but there is just one thing that strikes me as odd. Why can't I pick you, Professor Kazama? Which is very true. Why wouldn't you pick your professor? Because, you know, he knows all the magic. Because I'm not a student. That which is also true. We should have professor-student love thing. But this is an anime game, so... well, not anime. This is a game, it doesn't matter. This is for a grade. Look, this doesn't make sense. You're a professor, you probably know the most. And you're used to teaching people about things. And you were able to shield the entire class from whatever it was I did. You're the best person to help me. She is right. You can't fault her logic, Professor. True. Can't get out of this one, Professor K. Logic isn't... Nichiko. You'd have to contact this person outside of school hours. I'm a professor, so I don't think it'd be appropriate. Which is true. But this isn't high school anymore, Professor K. I don't think anyone would care if you texted a student outside school hours. Right. I don't think any rules exist like that. All the guys seem to be in agreement. And because I have no other guy to kill left but you. So, Hikaru, the first guy that I really want to play, I had to play him last. As if it's already been decided, they start picking up their bags to get ready to go. Meanwhile, Hikaru is just standing there, looking as if the world just ended. It's not gonna be that bad, okay? I started to push myself to get up, and Hikaru seems to snap back to attention. He leans down and easily pulls me up. With a sigh, he turns to me. Come on then, I'll take you home. Don't sound so, like, not wanting to, okay, Professor? We step out into the hallway. Hikaru is walking slightly faster than me, as if he doesn't want to be seen with me. You could just be like, show me around the school. I don't know. As we walk, I begin to notice occasional stares, mostly from young women. You know what, Professor? You go ahead first, and I'll follow behind. Some of the looks are curious, but some of them are outright glares. I look up at Professor Kazama to see if he notices, but I can't see his face. The looks continue outside. Even young men are staring at us, though they seem either curious or confused. I'm honestly beginning to wonder what kind of reputation Hikaru has on campus. I mean, I know he's good looking, but this seems a little excessive. After a few minutes, we finally make it to the parking garage. I'll be right back. When he returns, it's with his car, a black sporty coupe. Somehow, I'm not surprised. It just seems to fit with his model-esque aesthetic. He pushes open the door for me and I get in. I take a moment to appreciate the soft black leather of the seats and the faint smell of coffee in the air. I'm sorry, I should have said this earlier, but my apartment is close enough to walk to. Not a problem. You look pretty shaky, so getting driven is probably the best option. After I give him my address, there's no other sound besides the quiet hum of Hikaru's car. So it shouldn't take that long, probably like 2 minutes of awkward silence in here. He seemed really friendly around everyone else, but with me, he acts so strange. Maybe he doesn't like me. Maybe that's why he seems to resent me picking him so much. But I don't even know the guy. I didn't do anything to deserve this. I begin to feel seriously awkward about the entire situation. I guess I did really push myself on him, didn't I? I mean, maybe that's the reason he doesn't like me. But he's the one who made me choose. I'm so conflicted. I'm not sure what to say. But I can't take the silence anymore, thinking that he's sitting there hating me. So I blurted out a random question. This is great. That day in the business club. Why did you stare at me like that? Huh? Wait, do I remind him of someone? Oh my god, did you fall in love with my mom? Because this is not cool. The car swerves a little off the road, hitting the edge of a sidewalk before Hikaru writes it again. I feel like I'm not in position. There we go. I'm getting comfies. Sorry. Whoa, what was that about? Hikaru finally looks at me for just a moment. I was gonna say, what happened to the music? Sorry about that. To answer your question, you just looked a lot like someone I used to know. Not good. But she's been dead now for a very long time. This is tough. Oh. What else can I say? Yeah, what else can you say to that? Someone he used to know. I try to think of who I look like and flashes of my mother come to mind. Oh, you... Please, dear Lord. It's probably not... I pray it's not my mom. My stomach reflexively knots and I try not to think of her face. Because I mean, he's old. Really old. No, that's highly unlikely. But Shizuka probably doesn't frequent the places of a young man would. Besides that, as far as I know, she isn't dead. Oh, that's true. A disturbing thought occurs to me then. Wait, but she's immortal. She could have died, and then, like, got back up and left. One that asked if I would really even care if she was. Oh, okay, she wasn't thinking about that. Never mind. I shove it to the back of my mind. Finally, we stop in front of my apartment. Without really looking at me, Hikaru begins to speak carefully. You seem tired, so you can tell me your situation when we see each other next. But if you really don't know anything about the supernatural world, I guess I can tell you this much. I'm pretty sure that you're not perfect. You're part of a special class of humans known as sorcerers. For some reason I can't figure out, you hold immense power for such a young sorceress. Your power seems to sporadically release when triggered by an emotional event. So essentially, I'd just like you to avoid those until we can get your powers under control. Sound good? Sure. So I really am a sorceress now. I'm not entirely sure how to react to the information, but I nod. Well, it makes sense, so yeah, I'll try my best. I was fine all day through school today anyway. Alright, good. Well, you should be okay to walk to your door, so... I feel a little dejected by how casually he's trying to get rid of me, but I obey and start to get out of the car. Then I make a split-second decision to say what's on my mind. I turn around to face Hikaru. I'm sorry about forcing you into this. I don't want anyone helping me who doesn't want to do it, though. So I'll choose someone else tomorrow. Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad she said that. I'm not so weak as to beg for anyone's help or try to force them into it. Not even if I think it's your duty as a teacher to help people anyway. Jabs at him. Hikaru finally turns around to face me and our eyes meet. For some reason I can't fathom. He seems to be truly in shock. With a strange look on his face, Hikaru raises his hands as if drawn to me. He reaches out across the seat and pauses for just a moment before lightly touching my cheek. I wasn't expecting touches already. Hello? I find myself... Hello? Am I being entranced? What's going on? I find myself leaning in toward him without thinking about it. Our faces getting closer. Yo. This is... It's too much. It's too much. I can't help but be mesmerized by the intense color of his eyes. I mean, he's truly a good-looking guy. So, are you sure you're not... Of course you're not. You're Michiko, right? I don't know how to respond to this, but Hikaru quickly removes his hand and leans away from me. He still loves whoever this person is. And I don't want to interfere with that. Whether he's good-looking or not. I don't want to... I don't know. He turns away from me and somehow I feel a little sad. Yeah, I feel sad. I don't want him to see me as that person he loves. I know he loves her very much, but I am me. I cannot be that girl that you love. Loved. I don't know. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what happened there, to be honest. Wait, was he having these... Was he dealing with this every single route we were in? I also apologize if I came off as rude or like I don't want to help you. That's not it. It's just what? I accepted this task, so I'm going to go through with it. You're right. As your homeroom teacher and as someone who can do this, I should be the one to help you. Please understand that any issues I have are personal ones and nothing to do with you. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm wondering why we couldn't play this route because of spoilers. I'm assuming it's gonna happen somewhere. Hikaru pauses a moment before leaning over to me to reach into his glove box. He takes out a piece of paper and pen and writes something down. Here, my contact info. Please don't hesitate to use it if you need me. Thanks, I guess. So goddamn gorgeous. I get out of the car thoroughly confused, but feeling a little better about the situation. I thought I was already out of the car. I can only watch Hikaru drive off into the approaching night with conflicted feelings. Ooh! A scene we haven't seen in like forever. Just a casual classroom. I sit down in my chair just as the class is about to start. I have to remind myself not to bite my lip while I look around. Why? She's scared to explode someone. Let's not think about it. Let's just think of a boring piece of paper. After yesterday, my history classes suddenly switched to Professor Kozama's with little explanation. I didn't even know he taught normal classes, and finding out about it this way has left me feeling off balance. I'd heard that life in university can be hectic, but after what happened in the basement, I don't know. Wasn't really expecting it to get better. I sigh and slump in my seat. At least there's no exploding classrooms this time. Well, I hope not anyway. I mumble to myself and sit back up. I get the feeling Hikaru wouldn't appreciate me sitting like that in his class. I snort. I bet he's the one responsible for my classes being switched last minute. No doubt to keep a better eye on me. I look around the classroom again, trying to spot the professor in question. I wonder, will he say anything? Probably not. He doesn't really seem like type to, but I guess I could be wrong. I hope I'm like in camera view. Though I wonder what would happen if I did go off spouting about Hagiwara's secret basement. Why would you do that? I wouldn't do that. People couldn't even get there because they don't have the magic to have that magical button pop up. But do I really want to know? No. Don't do that. Taku! I'm mumbling this when a mop of white hair catches my eye. Takumi? I'm so used to calling him Taku and I'm like, who's Takumi? Takumi, I was gonna say Taku. Takumi appears before me before I can so much as blink. He plops down in the seat next to me with a big grin, nearly splitting his face in half. I guess some people just really love history. Hey Michiko, I didn't expect to see you in Kozawa's class. Hey Takumi. Yeah, I switched recently. Overnight. Oh really? Is it because you heard all those rumors about his looks then? No! I mean, that's honestly what I fell in love with at first. So. What are you? No, definitely not. But that's definitely an overreaction. Takumi's eyes trail off to the side, and I follow his gaze to the entrance as Hikaru walks in. Professor K's classes are always super interesting though, so you made a good choice. Time to begin the lecture. He is so goddamn gorgeous though, to be honest. Like, I don't think anyone would focus in class if we saw him. I mean, we would have to because we paid for the class, so. He doesn't raise his voice, he doesn't need to. Everyone starts to quiet down just as he enters the classroom. In the back, however, a pair of students continue to whisper to each other. Hikaru says nothing, only stares at the two students who, finally noting the silence in the room, look at the professor. The words die in their throats in an instant. Silence achieved. Hikaru starts writing the words on the board. Christianity, Eva Grius Pont. Oh my god, words. And John Cassian. He draws an arrow pointing to the words, then adds the 7 deadly sins. Hikaru writes out. I can't read. I've been like recording all day and I can't read anymore. Hikaru writes out each sin: lust, gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, envy, and pride. Then, with marker still in hand, he turns to the class. That reminds me of Full Metal Alchemist, the 7 deadly sins. The modern concept of the 7 deadly sins is linked to the works of the 4th century monk. Evagrius? Is it Eva? Evagrius? Ponticus. Oh my god, I'm saying it so wrong. The one name that I didn't want to say is the one that invented it. He identified 8 evil spirits or thoughts that human beings need to overcome. My fingers speed over my laptop keyboard, trying to note down everything that professors... Can't read! I'm somewhat aware of how many typos I must be leaving, but that's a problem for future me to work on. Sorry, future me, one of us has to take it for the team. Ponticus pupil John Cassian, brought the concept over to Europe, where it became fundamental to Catholicism. It ended up influencing many works and arts, including Dante's epic poem, The Divine Comedy. Catholics added 7 counters to the sin, known as the 7 heavenly virtues. He adds chastity, temperance, charity, diligence, patience, kindness, and humility on the board across from the 7 sins. The concept of sins and virtues being an inherent part of humanity isn't one exclusive to Europe, however. In Japan's own Bushido, there exists a code typified by 8 virtues: justice, courage, benevolence, respect, honesty, honor, loyalty, and self-control. Sorry guys, I am stuttering. I'm a stuttering mess, and I didn't realize it's already like the past 15 minutes. Thank God, because I need to take a break. Take a break and sip on a drink, not alcohol, and drink a Mountain Dew. The gaming feel. Anyway, I need to calm down, because all my words are just slurring together. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's episode. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.